we're finally set down somewhere, rods out, see if there's any fish. Man, the weather forecast did not compute this today. It was actually supposed to be a pretty calm day, and the Gulf is really messed up. Good 3-footers out there. We were able to work around the backside of the peninsula and get to a couple of islands. I've had several hits on the Cutter 110, but nothing connecting. I'm going to try something else. Okay, Paul Brown soft bean, and a nice green color. This is a very different action, and you can work it different as well. Typically work it slower than that jerkbait. A little smaller profile, different sound in the water. Ooh, there was that a hit? I think I had a hit right there. You had a takedown? Oh, there we go. Holy smokes, that was a good hit. Real good. Nice solid hit. I didn't have my drag adjusted. I just got this Penn Battle 3 reel. This is the first battle I've had. I really like the Penn reels. They provided such good service for me. They're heavy, but they're heavy for what is called active fishing, which is what I do. But they are so solid. So it looks like the bait in here right now is pogies and Hayden, which this is a good lure if they're feeding on those. This is a good lure size and shape. They're a small one, but they do like this bait. Oh, there we go. What do we got here? Seems like it might be a trout. No, it's not. It came out of the water up there. That's a big trout, I think.
Looks like it, yeah.
Wow. Is this a netter? Is this a netter trout? This might be a netting trout. Oh, it's a big trout. Man, not what I expected. This is a 20-incher. Here comes.
Oh, he's fighting. That's a fat trout too, young.
Wow.
A fatty.
Look at that. Not what I expected. We've been just catching little trout. That's a 20-incher. Unbelievable. Let's get this one back. Yeah, I was not expecting to need the net here.
That's another one.
On that softing. Look at that. We've just been running across really small fish. And I catch a 20-incher out here on a bad day, on a windy day. Water's not very good clarity here. Just because the wind's so strong, it's blowing up all the sediment. Yeah, this is one of the Voodoo brand baits. A big minnow swim bait. Just want to see if I can get any more, if a big bait would get any consistency with larger trout. There we go. There you go. It is a keeper trout, 13-inch trout, but caught on that big 5.5-inch Voodoo swim bait. Pretty awesome. There's a fish. Holy smoke. That's a keeper there. That's a keeper trout. Look at that. Come here. 13.5 maybe. Right on that big bait. So maybe there are some keeper trout in here. We just gotta have the right presentation, right baits. The cork was not doing anything on larger fish, almost not even on smaller fish. I've caught much more on more small fish, even on the hard baits and semi-hard baits, than on a cork. There we go. Oh, it's a nice one. Holy smokes. Wow. Goodness. I am having some serious, it's not a netter, but it's probably an 18. I'm having some serious success on this swim bait. Man, look at that baby. Look at that 17-incher on that Voodoo swim bait. They are just tearing into this thing. You can't assume what this, like a 17-incher like this, is going to hit on in the summer. It's not just live shrimp or popping corks. As you can see today, I caught two nice, really big trout on pretty big swim baits, or at least twitch baits, that type of baits, not the jigs and corks. An 18. It's one of these deals where you just never know what's out here. Clearly, there's a lot of little trout, and they've been hitting. So the logical conclusion is that it's just small trout, and we got to move on. But partly what's keeping me here is that there isn't a lot more to move to. It's so rough out there, and so it gives me a chance to just bear down in a place with fish, try some different types of baits, see if there won't be some larger fish available, and there are. There we go. That's it. That's a good fish, I think. We'll see. We will see. It might be a small one. Yeah, it's kind of smaller. Not the big 17 to 20. There we go. What do we got? Trout. Probably. Or is it a catfish again? Oh, oh, whoa. What the heck? It was just swimming at me, apparently. Hey, stop that. Wow. That's a crazy fish there. A redfish or a shark? Ah, that was my magic bait. That was a shark. There we go. We got trout, yep, little trout, I think, yep. Fish right away, little trout. good. Could it be a big one? No. Mullet's a little bigger. Ha! Nice. Boy, these mullet are just hanging around here like they're my friends or something. Oh, there's a fish. Yeah, sweet. This is a mullet pattern. Oh, I lost it. Ah, crud. This is a mullet pattern bait. See the dark kind of blue on top. Fish has to attack the body, which I think they do because the tail is so limber. It's moving around so much. They attack the body and the treble hook is there. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Oh. So we were fishing on the other side of this beach. It's actually kind of a edge of a channel, a peninsula. I think it's called Snyder's Peninsula. Came around the backside so I could get onto the beach. There's something up here I want to see. This is a peninsula that had a restoration project on it. I don't know, 5 to 8 years ago probably. So that's a Jack Crevalle right there. That's what that is. These things are stretched all the way down the beach. I wanted to see what kind of fish these were. It's kind of important to know what adult fish are dying out here. So fortunately it looks like these aren't redfish. I was concerned these were redfish, but it looks like they are all Jack Crevalles. Question is, how did an entire school of jacks end up dead on this beach? Probably 25 to 30 of them. There are various interests at play out here, which sometimes conflict. Sometimes you have fish being killed. Kind of good to keep track of what's going on out here. So we're helping out our own recreational angler interests by understanding what's happening.
Feels more like a 12-knot wind with gusts of 50.
One. Well, at least we found some trout. We tried to go out in the Gulf. Gulf is still really rough. So we're back in the channel. Went out to do something. Huh. A small croaker. Well, let's see how rough it is out here. The spot when the big waves are coming in. Gets very smooth sometimes. Not leaving on the best. There we go. There's a trout. thing swam right at me. I didn't know I had it on. Swam right at me. Hope you're a trout. Yeah, super trout. Oh yeah. So wait. Our trip over here rewarded. I had another good hit out the back too. So this may not be the only one. Oh, here we go. Good fish. Yep. Yep, there's some trout out there for sure. There we go. There you go. We're getting hits every cast now. Got this one on the hoping to go up in size a little bit with the softening, but so well, we definitely found trout. Not the big, not very big, but we almost went, just turned around and went home because man, the channel was really rough, and the Gulf's fairly rough as well, but weren't connecting on a lot of trout. You know, hopefully the trout grow a little bit here. I already caught a couple keepers, but they're feeding like crazy. We're just kind of between some of the barge piles. Now there's a pile of trout right out there. I'm getting the fish on every cast now. Now this one's got a little more to it. This is either a catfish or a keeper trout or something else. This is not the tiny ones I've been catching. Probably a catfish. Yeah, most likely. Yep, that's a catfish. So just throw it out there. I'm getting a fish every cast. Between the rocks, but just kind of out in the open water. There we go. Come on, be a big trout. Feels like a trout. I don't know if it's not a big trout though. This was definitely my best bait. Softening. I like that. I started with a green, which was a better green, I think, than this, but this works. It's a sinking and a soft twitch bait. It sinks slowly, wobbles on the way down. Trout really like it, even in middle or end of July. Thanks for watching.